Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Mamma mia, what an emotions. Yesterday I was in the Jan Bredel Stadium from Brugge to assist to the Champions League game, Brugge versus Leverkusen, just epic. You know what? I don't care. It was not Juventus, it was not Napoli versus Liverpool 4-1, but it was a beautiful Champions League game. A game that Brugge was able to win 1-0 with a goal at the 42nd minute. It was just epic. Listening, like you heard in that intro, the Champions League anthem and then the people celebrating. It was really beautiful. Historic game for something that really strange that happened during the game and that we will unfortunately have to get used to. We'll speak about Champions League in that first part of the video. Brugge with that special thing, but also Napoli and Inter before speaking about Juventus, because this is what the channel is about. GJustjuve. A lot of things to say about Juventus, especially towards the game of Salernitana, but especially also towards the future, the near future of that Juventus. After you putting a maximum of like, after subscribing to the video, we start immediately, because Nico Cantor was explaining what happened yesterday during Brugge Leverkusen. Semi-automatic technology ruled out a really strange offside, an offside from a tip of a toenail from Patrick Schick. You remember Patrick Schick that did a J medical test? He was a Juve player virtually, and at the end it failed, it flopped, he never became a Bianconero. Well, yesterday, beautiful game from him, but he missed it. He missed the goal. Why? Because his toenail was over the line. Really strange. Why am I speaking about that technology? Because FIFA Qatar will be the real big officiality of that new technology, augmented reality, to understand in a really fast moment, yes or no, if people are offside. Really strange, really strange. I believe that the technology is influencing too much football, especially because you are not taking any benefit of having a toenail over the offside rule. Really big debate. Let me know in the comments. We start with the rest, with the Italian papers. What are they saying about our beloved Juventus? Are they even speaking about our beloved Juventus after the amazing Champions League game and win from Napoli versus Liverpool 4-1? Fenomeno Napoli. They were really great. I had not the opportunity to watch the game, but I watched the highlights. We have to admit that they were really strong. 4-1, they destroyed Liverpool with a really great Kvaratskhelia. Mamma, I knew he was strong. I took him in my fantasy league, but that strong. Wow, 21 years old, wow, we have to applaud. Gazzetta dello Sport is going towards mamma mia, mamma che Napoli, what a Napoli with Zielinski that scored a brace yesterday. They were strong. We have to, when we have to applaud, we have to applaud. But then something that makes me even more smile, something that makes me happy, is seeing Simone Inzaghi with a hand in the face. Inter, what a nightmare, because they lost yesterday versus Bayern Munich 2-0. The pages, the first pages, the double pages inside of the Italian papers are speaking about Napoli. Napoli, che meraviglia, what a really beautiful Napoli. And then also Gazzetta dello Sport, Napoli, tu sei una cosa grande. Napoli, you are a big thing. And then Inter, too much Bayern for Inter. Inter collapsing after the derby that they lost a few days ago. It is what it is. Enough speaking about European football. Enough speaking about Napoli and Inter. We said bravo. We said yes, we are happy that Inter lost. But now focus on Juve, please. Because I still can't come back from that missed goal of Milik with a header. It's haunting me, guys. It's haunting. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go with something, because we know it. These kind of goals, they can change, or missed goals can change the destiny of some teams. Like Chelsea losing 1-0. What did they decide to do after Tuchel's team losing? They sacked the coach. Tuchel is a free trainer. I saw already some people in the comments saying, Beppe, let's go, let's sign Tuchel. For me, it's absolutely a no. If you don't want Allegri, let's please not go to Tuchel. Speak me about other football trainers, speak me about other philosophies of football, but not about Tuchel. Please, guys, please stay calma. Anyway, I'm a bit sad for a coach that was able to win the Champions League. Strange that they invested so many money in the last mercato for Chelsea, for a project, for a coach, and then they sack him. Now they will go probably for Potter, the trainer of Brighton and above. They will pay a clause of 12 million to have the coach that started really well with that small team in England. He can go and dream like maybe Leicester did a few years ago. He can leave midway the season. Really strange. Football is really strange. Let's speak about football. Tutto sport. Ok, Juve, ma ora vinci. What does that mean? Ok, Juve, but now it's time to win. Now it's time to win. Why am I reading it? Why am I saying it? Because Guido Vassiago, the director of Tuttosport, is actually writing a really interesting article, small but really precise, and actually saying, paraphrasing what I said yesterday in the video. I don't know if you were able to see it or not, so watch it if you want to. The day after Paris Saint-Germain versus Juventus, he's saying il DNA bianconero è un altro. The DNA from Juventus is totally different. Nobody was celebrating the loss versus Juve because the first rule at Juventus is we can't lose. We don't have to lose. That's the first rule. The second rule is we can't lose. The third rule is we can't lose. It's beautiful. Bravo. We saw some improvement. Great. But it's not that what we want as supporters. Nobody is accepting mediocrity. This is not okay. Yes, we saw some improvement. Yes, we avoided a collapse like a lot of people were saying. We saw some things that started to working well. But attenzione, because we are Juventini. We want to win. We want the win. So all great and well, but now we have to go for the win. And this is also the idea of some big players, because it's fine to listen to the supporters. We are the mass, we are the voice. But listening to people that already played the game, like for example Di Livio, like Franco Causio, ex-Juventini, that are saying the same. Juve così torni a vincere. That second half of Juventus versus Paris Saint-Germain, that's the way to go, because that's the way to go back to win, to the victory. Something really important for Juventus, the word victory. We need to win, we want to win. Otherwise, we have the same destiny as Tuchel. We know it. Allegri said it in press conference. We are all at risk. All what we did in the past was great and fine, but it's time to prove, and we have to start versus Salernitana. Who and how can we do it? Allegri is thinking about 3 new pillars of Juventus. We're speaking about the crosses of Filip Kostic, the importance of a bench player, but also someone that can play with Vlahovic like Arkadiusz Milik, that gave a really great impression in these 3-4 games that he already played with Juventus, but especially another one, the light in the midfield. We are speaking about Leandro Paredes. He's the one that is shutting down when he need to and putting on the light again. Grande Leandro Paredes, beautiful 2 first performances. We are expecting him to go back at 100% physicality, to keep these 90 minutes at really high standards, and we are counting on him. Then the question, of course, is Milik and Vlahovic. What do we do? Because we didn't see a really great Vlahovic versus Paris Saint-Germain. Do we play them together? Do we use Milik as a bench player? This is a really big question for Allegri, and he will have to decide really soon. They can play together. I am not, at the moment, still not 100% convinced, because they need to dialogue a lot more. They need to communicate. They need to know each other. Will we see them a lot more? We will see them a lot more. Will they be the basis, especially when Di Maria, Pogba and so on will be back? I am doubting it. Let's see. Another question of Allegri will be Perin. What do we do with Super Perin? Super Perin. Because Szczesny will soon be back, maybe versus Salernitana, maybe versus Benfica, but soon he will be back. What do we do with Perin? Because he's offering extraordinary performances. We put him again on the bench because that's his role, or we continue to start him until the moment that he needs to rest. Big question. Also, I'm really happy because I see a symbiosis. I see the papers starting to give the voice also to content creators. Unfortunately for a bad news, because Luca Toselli, a friend of mine that is doing Juve YouTube in Italian, has more than 200,000 subscribers, I believe here. I'm not wrong. He was in Paris for the game Paris Saint-Germain Juve. He wanted to enter with a Juve shirt, and they took him away. They said, no, you can't enter the stadium with a Juve shirt. They were in the UEFA tribune. They had some beautiful tickets and they wanted to go there. They said no. So it's something really disgusting, especially if we are speaking about the football of the people. If you can't even enter the stadium with a Juve shirt, really strange, really strange. We are speaking already about Salernitana, and some people needs to rest. We spoke about Quadrado that has some difficulties since the beginning of the season, but also it's time maybe for Danilo and Bremer that never rested to start resting. So what will we see, a 3-5-2 with Bonucci, Rugani and Gatti, or will we go back with a 4-man defense with maybe only Bonucci and Gatti? Big question there, really big question. Attenzione to Piontek with Salernitana and also to Ribéry. Speaking a bit about Mercato, if you want to, Juventus and Aston Villa, and thank to OneFootball to reporting us that news, are discussing about a swap with Douglas Luiz and Moiskin. So Douglas Luiz is not a striker, it's not an offensive winger, it's a defensive midfielder. We already have a lot of midfielders. I don't know how true it is. I know it's not the first time that I'm hearing that rumor, so that's why I'm reporting it. It's a good player, it's a great player, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that news. Let's see what will happen. One thing is sure is that Moiskin didn't convince Juve, not last year, but also not the start of this season. One that could be the dream of all Juventini is the other one, Grimaldo. Unfortunately, we will play versus him next week versus Benfica in Champions League, but Grimaldo is on the target list maybe for next season when Alexandro will be gone, maybe investing on the young player from Benfica. Let's see guys, that's what it is for the video. Champions League, Juventus, I can't wait already to be Sunday to play versus Salernitana. I can't wait to see the progresses that we showed in that second half, to maybe try to replicate it, because we have to win. And that's how we started the Juve topic. It's fine, it's beautiful, but the most important thing is to win. And we need to go back to win versus Salernitana and the remaining games of the season. Grazie, forza, Juve.